The air inside the boardroom carried that sharp lemon scent mixed with fear. Anyone who has spent enough years in American executive rooms knows it instantly. It shows up right before bad news, right before someone gets erased. I knew the smell well. I had survived recessions, scandals by. Outside had dragged failing hotels back into profitability with nothing but discipline and instinct. Hospitality was not an industry to me. It was pattern recognition. It was knowing what people needed before they asked my name is Noah Reed. I am American. And for 17 years, I helped build a company that decided it no longer needed me. Across the table sat Victor Lang, founder CEO, the man who once called me his anchor. That morning, he would not meet my eyes. He kept stirring the ice in his glass like it might rearrange reality. To his left sat Chloe, 24, designer blazer phone, glowing confident. Inherited rather than earned. Victor cleared his throat. We believe the company needs fresh energy, a new perspective that aligns with modern hospitality. I nodded slowly. And that perspective belongs to her. I asked. Chloe smiled without warmth. We are moving toward a disruption-focused model, experiential synergy, digital immersion. I kept my voice calm. Last month, she suggested replacing senior concierges at our flagship heritage property with tablets. Guests paying $10,000 a night do not want a screen. They want someone who remembers how they take their coffee. Chloe rolled her eyes. This is resistance I keep talking about. You are stuck in the past. Victor finally spoke. The merger requires restructuring. Your role is being eliminated, effective today. It was not the termination that hurt. It was the rewrite. Years of work reduced to an inconvenience. I stood, smoothed my jacket. Never leave. Wrinkles, severance, and equity. Buy out. Victor added, sliding an envelope across the table. I did not open it. I already knew what was inside. Money designed to quiet me. Paper designed to trap me. A non-compete clause wide enough to fence off my entire profession. You are making a mistake, I said, not because you are firing me, because you are handing control to someone who has never cleaned up a mess. Chloe leaned forward. Take the money and go do something peaceful. You are obsolete. I left without arguing. The hallway felt longer than usual. The elevator ride silent. They thought hospitality was furniture and margins. They forgot the unseen side. Control, memory, leverage. I did not go home to drink. I did not call anyone. I opened my laptop. The contract said I could not compete. It did not say I could not own. And that single sentence changed everything. They believed they fired a manager they never realized. They unlocked a landlord. The soft blacklist is the cleanest execution in American business. No accusations, no confrontation, just absence. Calls, unanswered meetings, postponed. Recruiters suddenly confused. They labeled me difficult, unadaptable, outdated. In hospitality, perception is currency. Mine crashed overnight, but they misjudged my objective. I did not want employment. I wanted infrastructure. I liquidated retirement funds. I financed my condo. Called investors who despised trends and loved assets. We formed Iron North Holdings, a quiet name, a patient one. I stopped looking at hotels. I looked at what fed them. Event halls, catering kitchens, linen warehouses, historic properties drowning in debt. That is how I found the Calder Pavilion downtown. Elegant from a distance, rotting up, close gold trim, peeling carpets, tired loans over. I visited, posing as a planner. The manager looked desperate. Availability, unlimited flexibility. Embarrassing. I told him I was not renting. I was acquiring. The bank hovered. I offered survival, low enough to hurt, high enough to save. My attorney handled the paperwork. My name stayed invisible. The buyer was an LLC. While contracts finalized, I watched my old company Chloe replaced wood with glass experience with slogans. Then she announced the annual Gala location, called her pavilion. I printed the invitation, pinned it to my fridge. The sale closed quietly, no ceremony, just keys. I walked the hall alone that night. Vac humming, wrong lighting, outdated security. Predictable, I upgraded what mattered: lighting control, camera coverage, contract review. That is where I found Clause 11D. Any verbal abuse, harassment, or degradation of venue staff constituted immediate termination of event, without refund, a clause written for drunk guests. Now waiting patiently, all I had to do was wait. The trap was already there, she just had to step forward. Ownership does not need announcements, it needs alignment. I kept the staff, raised wages, replaced uniforms, set standards, respect costs less than turnover. I told them I was operations, not ownership. Chloe's demands came fast. Emails at dawn, impossible requests, unsafe ideas. I denied the dangerous, approved the expensive. Let her expose herself. 3 days before the gala she arrived, complained about scent, lighting, energy. She mocked a waiter, dismissed experience. Cameras recorded everything. The night arrived. I wore black, no jewelry, hair invisible. I became staff. There is power in being unseen. People reveal everything. She spilled wine, intentionally ordered me to kneel. The room froze. I cleaned the spill calmly, then stood. No recognition hit. Her father first. Lights shifted, authority returned. I handed her the eviction. Security escorted them out. Applause came from the kitchen. Humiliation is sharpest when the invisible speaks. News moved fast. Stock dipped, phones rang, vendors wanted me, staff stayed. Then came the desperate request: emergency, shareholder meeting, another venue, one I partially controlled. I approved it at triple cost with restrictions. They accepted instantly. I reinvested their money, bought supplier stakes, raised their operating costs. Every path led to me. Power does not chase, it waits. The board removed. Chloe sold the company in parts. I bought one, not revenge, correction. Marcus called it chess. I called it housekeeping. Systems fail, standards endure. Hospitality is stewardship, dignity matters, keys matter. And the one who owns the room decides who stays warm. If you ever feel small, remember floors turn when you own the ground.